As teachers, we all know that in a class of 30 students, we have 30 different mindsets. We are dealing with 30 different unique individuals. We are reminded of the quote said by Albert Einstein, who rightly said, and it is applicable for all of us to understand, including the parents, and it is all about intelligences of a child. He said that everybody is a genius. Every child is a genius. Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Namaste. As teachers, it is a big challenge for all of us to keep in mind the importance of differentiated learning. And that differentiated learning means meeting the needs of all the students in the whole class. And for that, with all the updated ideas that we have, thanks to Howard Gardner, who in his book Frames of Mind, the theory of multiple intelligence, he said about there are different types of intelligences. Now, when we talk about intelligences, Howard Gardner says that intelligence is the ability to solve problems or to create products which are valued in one or more cultural settings. ये एक ऐसी एबिलिटी है जो कोई भी समस्याओं को, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करने के लिए हो जाता है. So they have to use the intelligence, and that ability is what is intelligence according to Howard Gardner. Now he says that there are different types of intelligences. In a class of 30, you may find some children who like to read, write, talk, they like to memorize, but they don't like music. They may not like sports. You may find some children who are very good in mathematics. They love to solve the problems. They love to work with the numbers. You may find some children, they love PT period. They love to dance, they love to move, they don't like to sit at one place. So there are different types of intelligences that is applied in a child. So we teachers have to keep that in mind. Howard Gardner has beautifully categorized it into saying that let us talk about the first type of intelligence, and that is verbal linguistic intelligence. And according to this, the child having this intelligence in the strongest way will be strong in reading, writing, telling stories, memorizing the dates, thinking in words. They are actually word smart. And they learn best through, teachers please keep that in mind. They learn best through reading, hearing, seeing words, speaking, writing, discussing, and debating. So if you find in your class that these children belong to that category, encourage them to go for reading and writing because they love that. There are some children whose intelligence is high in logical thinking. They are the children with high mathematics logical thinking, and they are very strong in mathematics. They are very strong in reasoning, logical problems you give, problem solving, any patterns you give. They solve problems like anything, but they are not good in history. They may not like, say, English literature, or they may not like the poem. They are very good in experimentation. So for such children in your class, try to encourage them, even parents, try to encourage them to work with the patterns, classification, categorizing, working with the abstract, because they're very logical. We have the third type of intelligence that is called as spatial intelligence. We can say it as visual spatial. There are some people who remembers it very well once they go to a particular place. Navigation all becomes very easy. They're very good in reading the maps, charts, very good in puzzles and imaging things, visualization. So such children, they like actually to design, to draw, to create. They love daydreaming. They love looking at the pictures. So they learn how. The best way for them to learn is working with the pictures and colors, asking them to visualize, drawing, mind mapping, all these things helps them out. But when we talk about the other type of intelligence, Howard Gardner talks about bodily kinesthetic intelligence. They are the children who are best in dancing, acting, craft, using tools, mechanical things, athletics. They just move around here and there. They touch and talk, their body language. They are very chanchal kind ke hai. So they learn best through what? So reading, writing? No way. They learn best through touching, moving, processing knowledge through bodily sensations, etc. So keep that in mind. What about the children whose intelligence is very high in music? They are the musical intelligent children. They are strong in singing, picking up sounds. They can pick up very fast. They remember the melodies, they remember the rhythms, and they can learn better. They like to sing, they like to hum, they like to play an instrument, they love to listen to music. So such children learns best through rhythm, melody, singing, listening to music, and melodies like. So if you find your child is musical and the child is has to learn by heart the say periodic table, उनको music के द्वारा let him make a rap song with that and let him sing and learn. He will remember faster. So keep all these things in mind. The next intelligence Howard Gardner says is interpersonal intelligence. It's very, very important. And it is one of the most important intelligence that is required to survive in this, toughest world, survival of the fittest जो हम कहते हैं Darwin's principle. So according to interpersonal intelligence जिस बच्चों में होते हैं ना, they are very strong in understanding the people, they lead the people, they are very good in organizing, they are very good in communicating, they are good in resolving the conflicts, they are very good in salesmanship. They have a lot of friends, they like to make friends, they love to talk to people, they love to join the groups, they are very social kind of people. And they learn best through group discussions or say sharing, comparing, relating, interviewing or cooperating. So collaborated methods is what they are very good in. So that is all about interpersonal intelligence. The children whose intrapersonal intelligence is high, they understand self. They recognize their strength and weakness. They have their own setting of goals, and they also actually, these people are little different. They work all alone. There are children who are very quiet and shy. They have contemplation. They contemplate a lot. They reflect on themselves a lot. They pursue their interest. How will they learn the best? If you ask those children to sit with a group and study, they will not like it. They are the children who who will learn best through working alone, doing self-paced projects, having the space. They don't like that, personal space being occupied from somebody else. They are the ones they learn the best by introspecting and reflecting. Last but not the least, there are some children who are naturalistic, whose naturalistic intelligence is very high. And they are strong in understanding nature, making distinctions, identifying flora and fauna. These children whose naturalistic intelligence is high, they like to be involved with nature. They make distinctions. And how do they learn best? They learn best through working in nature, connecting it to the nature, exploring the things, learning more about plants and natural events. And lately, there is one more intelligence which is, brought in by Howard Gardner, that is all about existential intelligence. जिसके बारे में थोड़ा सा अभी भी controversy है, but not yet been finalized. However, in that the child having existential intelligence, he will be asking the questions in such a way which even teachers finds it difficult. Sometimes they'll ask such a question which will be beyond our own imagination. How God is existing? How do I connect myself with the soul? So certain things which is beyond our thinking, that kind of questions will be asked. However, keep in mind, teachers, that in the class of say 20, 30 children, we should keep in mind every child is unique and every child's ability, intelligence is different. Now the question to you is, how do we recognize their intelligences? There are ample of tests that is available. You can refer to the website, go to the Google and check. You'll have free software, free questionnaires are there, and let the children write about what is that they like, what they don't like, and also through the observation and with the help of your school counselor, you'll be able to understand which category the child belongs to. But also keep in mind, even Gardner says that it's not only a child is with a particular intelligence, sometimes there will be a combination of two or three. However, all these things to decide, it's up to you, the teacher, through proper observation with the help of the school counselor. That's all for the day. Thank you.